The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got crowd. They love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Again.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On second down now, it's Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Fighting through. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run with Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there. And I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Kevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 31, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Like 80. Come on, 54,
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
First down, Steelers.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Bring it
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Steelers 7.
Black 30. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now on 2nd and 16, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
On first down, it's Connor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
180. Check. You know. Record.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The quick slant caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Dancing to his left. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here we go. 180.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Connor, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he finds McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Pushing through the contact. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Coleman. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Garoppolo on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Right 80. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They go draw play. This is Samuels. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the 39, Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On the left side, it's McDonald. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on third. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They'll run on first down. Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
12.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
30. 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Roethlisberger, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Vannett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Here we go. It's now 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down, Samuels. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Here's Samuels again. Well, he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here we go.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, it's Samuels. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. If they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And down he'll go at the 25. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. It's caught by Bryant. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw again is Roethlisberger. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. On second down, it's Connor. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On first down, Samuels. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Complete, it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Like 80. Like my boy. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.